What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. We are back ripping Topps Series 1, and we have reached the jumbo box. So, been waiting to get into this one. Excited to see what we're going to get. If you've been keeping up with us, we've ripped hangers, we've ripped a hobby with a blaster, and now we're getting to the jumbos. And so far, I've got to say, hangers have been my favorite. The blaster wasn't bad. We'll see what the Fanatics blasters look like once we get them. But the hobby box, from my experience, and then also the experience I'm seeing of others that are ripping online, the hobby boxes are not the way to go. Yes, there is a chance you'll get a hot one, but more often than not, you're going to get a bogus relic. You're only going to get maybe a couple numbered cards. It's just not worth it, in my opinion. You're going to get more out of a hanger box, in my opinion. But regardless, we are where we are. So I'm going to see now what the jumbo looks like. Everybody seems to think, even Stryker says, that jumbos are the way to go and the way that he's going for the season. But, you know, you're still, even with 3 hits, you're still only guaranteed 1 auto. You're still going to get 2 relics. So who knows what that 1 auto is going to be. But the only way we'll know is to get into it and rip it. Also, I got one of my Topps Now orders in. Should be Jayden Daniels from the playoffs. Of course, I don't have any more football right now to rip, so I figured I'd start out by looking at that. I had cashed in some of my Topps points to get these basically for free, and I went ahead and ordered like 5 of them, hoping that that would give me a little extra shot of maybe getting a numbered card or potentially even an auto of Jayden Daniels. So, without further ado, we're going to start with the Topps Now, and then we'll get into the jumbo box and see what we hit. I'm all prepared for these to be 100% base, but just like anything else, you know that there's always a chance of getting something inserted here. So all right, and here's the card, basically just winning multiple playoff games as a rookie quarterback. I'll just go one by one here and see if we get anything of interest. Like I said, totally prepared that this is all gonna be a bunch of base. But you never know. There's always that chance. And in this case, the chance came and went, and we just got 5 base cards. So that's the way it goes. Can't complain since these were basically free. Capitalizing a little bit on Jayden Daniels as far as he got this year as a rookie quarterback. I think he would have played better than my Chiefs did. So I feel bad that he didn't get to go, but that was the Eagles that knocked him out anyway, so not the Chiefs' fault. All right, let's get into our jumbo box here. And I'm going to try to do a little bit differently than I normally do and just kind of get through the base quickly. There's just so much of it. I really don't want to spend a ton of time doing it. But at the same time, I have not ripped this format yet this year. Not sure exactly what to get into, but we got 2 silver packs. We'll save those for the end. It's like 10 packs total. 10 packs total. Is that right? 40 cards per pack? Yep, 10 packs, 40 cards, so 400 cards. Plus the 2 silvers. So yeah, if you're a set builder and you want a chance at some hits, this is definitely a way to go. And I'm mixing these all up, so who knows what side of the box the autos and stuff are falling. At this point, I'm not even be able to tell with what I've got. But yeah, this is the way to go. But with that, also, you have to have the expectation that 99% of this pack is going to be base. So that's why, again, the plan is just to kind of race through the base here. see what we come up with. See if there's anything at all out of the ordinary in here. If you watched my hobby box, you'll see that I had some weird stuff going on in the packs. I've looked at some hobby rips since I posted that one, and I don't see anybody else that had that issue where I was running into groups of cards flipped backwards. But when you actually get into it, they're just base cards. There wasn't anything special about them. So don't know if anybody else is experiencing that. Here we go. Looks like we're going to get a gold. So C.J. Abrams. This is going to be to 2025. Go ahead and sleeve him right up. And it looks like we got a Larnock on the rainbow foil. And we got Carlos Carrera on the 90s insert. I have gotten in the habit, for anyone that's new to ripping these, of looking at the back, because I did get a Willie Mays of these in the hobby box. Looks just like a typical 90s insert. I never could really figure out, or still haven't figured out, what the difference is, but it was numbered to 50. So don't take for granted that that's just a base card. And we got our friend here, Mr. Johnny Bench, and then I think we're just back to base at this point to finish out the pack. All right, so you can see in that one box we got tons of base there, one pack. So onwards. I'll be honest that I appreciate autos more than I do memorabilia cards. Too many experiences of just getting a napkin rather than anything of value. So I hate spending extra money thinking you're going to get something fantastic, and then it just ends up being kind of a lesser known player on the auto, and then you get stuck with these napkin memorabilia cards. I'm really hoping that's not the way that this jumbo box goes. So far, the memorabilia cards I have seen at least show are match worn or game worn, which is nice. As always, tons of base, tons of base. Looks like we can get some more color here. And this looks like we're gonna have a mem card there. All right, so we're gonna set that aside for, you know what? It's a mem card. Who cares? Unless this happens to be a mem auto. It is a 1990 Topps relic card of Albert Pujols. And this does say game used memorabilia, and it is on the 90s insert. Some of these are numbered, but this one is not. And then, all right, so this is and I just went out of my brain as far as what this is like the sand speckle holofoil. I don't remember what it's called, but something of that nature, something about sand. But yeah, so Ronald Acuna Jr. Those are specific just to the hobbies. I mean, to the jumbos. And Mark McGuire, not numbered, on the 90s. And then we got a Cactus League, Dansby Swanson. And then back to our base. Do like this year's design. Some of the names are tough to read depending on the light. That's a definite drawback. There's Kobe Mayo, one of the top rookies. As always, base for days, base for days. Alright, this does not appear to be numbered. There's another one of the sand speckle cards, Zach Eflin. We got a Gunnar Henderson on the 90s throwback. Again, not numbered on that one either. And we got a Paul Goldschmidt on the greatest hits insert. And back to base. The sand speckle, whatever they're called, cards. I do like them. Wish I could get one of the big rookies in there. If the rest of this box is a flop, I don't know that I would spend this much money just to get those specific inserts. They're great. They're not that fantastic. But that's the name of the game, right? You're gonna rip cards, you're gambling. If you're building sets, that's one thing. But if you're ripping cards to try to get one of the bangers, then you are gambling. Base stacks are starting to get a little out of control. Trying to flip some of these around. All right, we got our Chipper Jones call to the hall. Come on, release. There we go. Adrian Beltre on the 90s. Another sand, Luis Garcia Jr. And that is all she wrote for that pack. Get some of these base out of the way. Bear with me a second. All right. This is pack number 5. So we're about to be halfway through this rip. And looks like we got another Mim. So at least we're getting the Mims out of the way. Ooh, that's a nice Ellie De La Cruz. I like that card. There's a nice Judge. Pete Crow. Tell you, last year's rookie class was phenomenon. We got a numbered one here to 150. Wyatt Langford, Major League Material card. Player worn memorabilia. So nice that it's numbered, but if I'm being honest, containing this card was worn by the featured player. Blah 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 blah. If I'm being honest, I take these kind of with a grain of salt. It's a nice card. I'm not really super sold on the format. I like the 90s one better. But you get into these player worn memorabilia instead of game worn or game used. I don't find them as exciting because my understanding is like they'll just hand the player a bunch of jerseys and they'll put them on, take it off, put it on, take it off, and then they can claim that it's player worn. So I don't really find those two fantastic. There's an Evan Carter rainbow foil. And a Jackson Churio on the 90s. It's a nice card with his gold cup. And then the Grapefruit League. You got Ronald Acuna. And then we're back to base again. Ooh, there's a Paul Skeens Gold Cup card. I'm going to set that one aside just because I want to. Never going to be worth as much as his rookie, but I like that picture. It's a nice card. All right. All right, so we got both of our mems out of the way. So now we're just looking for the auto. I was really hoping we'd have a banger box here where maybe we'd get 2 autos and only 1 mem. Or if it even, Corbin Carroll, if it even exists, a 3 auto box, that would just be mind-blowing. There's one of the tops right there now, Dylan Cruz again. Some goodness here. These cards are not wanting to separate very easily. Okay, we got Picture Perfect Day, Say Cheese on the rainbow foil. Oh, there's our auto. Greg Jones on the 90s. I got a card behind it. I can't get it off of it. All right, so there is our auto. Now, the one thing I do like about this set this year is there are a lot more, it seems, more often than not, on-card autos rather than stickers. So unless they're doing a really good job of masking that sticker, most of these look like they're on-card autos this year. So that is definitely an upside. And at least we got a rookie auto. sure that wasn't a variation. All right, we got Vladimir Guerrero Jr., not numbered. We got Mike Tauchman on the greatest hits. And then back to base. All right, so, you know, I hate to say that we're 5 packs in. There's a Mike Trout. 5 packs in, and we've already got both of our Mems and our auto. So, not looking to be super packs being left over at this point. But we still have our silver packs to go, so hopefully there'll be some upside there. And you never know. Only being halfway through the, I'm sorry, 4 packs left. It's only being a little over halfway through the rip. We've already got everything, and who knows, maybe there would be something nice in here. This pack is just not cooperating. There we go. Alright, got my base squared away, and let's go after it. Not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping we might pull a golden mirror. This is the only time, or second time, is what I meant to say, that I've opened a jumbo. And in my first jumbo, I got the golden mirror rookie last year of Yamamoto. So I'd love to repeat a nice pull like that this year when I open a jumbo. And here we are ready. Another one of the Jumbo Specific, Jose Miranda. And we got a 90s of George Brett, not numbered. We got Travis DeArnard on the greatest hits. And we are back to the rest of the base in this pack. There's some first pitches I'd like to get also. I did see at least one first pitch. Coach Owl or whatever. There's Jackson Holiday. Had an auto version, so I don't know if all of the first pitches have an auto this year or not. I feel like that would be a nice pull. There's Gunner, mid-flight. And unless I just missed it, I haven't even seen what do you call them, the full photo variations. I haven't seen one of those yet either. All right, we got rainbow foil of Tyrone Taylor. We got a Red Sox of Ted Williams. The 90s insert. Not numbered. So that's an interesting concept, actually, now that I think about it. Keep putting this thing in the wrong stack. We have, well, I guess technically 2 numbered cards so far, and that's what I found in my hobby box, was only 2 numbered cards. And that's a little disappointing, as those of you who follow the channel with me know I rip a lot of soccer, and there you're just in a hobby box, you're usually on average going to get 3 numbered cards, and here I'm buying hobbies and jumbos and everything else, and I'm only getting 2 maybe numbered cards in each. I don't know if it's just because they did such a large print run on these damn things that they're having to space out the numbered cards more than what they normally do. just so there's something in every box. I don't know, but guarantee this base is basically, there's Yamamoto. Base is basically worthless unless you get them graded to a 10, because I'm understanding that the print run on Series 1 is like 1.2 million cards per player. So if you got a base, there's nothing rare about it at all unless you grade it to 10, and then even then, there's a Shohei. Who knows how many of these are going to grade to 10 also, right? So even that's probably not going to be that rare. Out of 1.2 million, there's bound to be a healthy size of to 10s as well. So really, your only saving grace in these sets is going to be your variations, your numbered cards, and the like. But that's pretty much the way it's been since they overproduced back in the 80s and 90s, right? So, all right, we got Ryan O'Hearn on the rainbow foil. All right, we did get a Paul Skeens on the 90 throwback. I like that. It is not numbered, but we're going to add that one to our PC as well. And then we got a Coach Al. So we did get a first pitch of Coach Al. Not one of the really one of the ones I was after, but we'll take it. It's a first pitch. And back to our base. Okay, last of the regular jumbo packs. So far, if I'm being honest, I am extremely underwhelmed this year with the hobby and now this jumbo box. I ordered these directly from Topps. I feel like, granted, I got spoiled with our first rip of the hangers, but I mean, if I can pull what I pull in a hanger, I would expect at least something decent in hobbies and jumbos with the amount of money we're having to spend on these things these days. And they're just not producing. So that is really making me feel like hangers are the way to go. They're cheaper, and you're going to get a lot more parallels and variations along the way than we're getting in these expensive boxes. It just kind of blows my mind. All right, let's flip some of these things over here. We got an Ichiro on the 90s. Again, not numbered, but that's a nice card. All right, our final sand speckle card is going to be Sally Wheeler and Eminaga group. Looks like a purple foil. Nico Horner. So is this thing numbered? It is. So we did get another numbered card of 250. And I don't know the true name of that, but I would think it'd be a rainbow foil, but a purple rainbow foil maybe? I don't know. Oh, and then it looks like we got the all Topps teams of Mr. Paul Skeens as well. This is just the base version with the white borders. It is not numbered. If it's numbered, it'll be down here, and they're, from what I've at least seen in pictures, they're hard to read at times, so always double check that as well. That may have just been the photos, though. It may be more visible in real life. But that is it from the base packs. No golden mirror, no true photo, no super fantastic pull all around. It's not horrible, it's just not what I would expect. But that's okay. So, let's get into our silver packs, and who knows, maybe we can get some redemption yet. I know Stryker always recommends selling these to get some of your money back because they can go on the open market for $20 to $25 to recoup some of your cost. But in my mind, if there's a chance of pulling something out of these things to make up for the box, then you're better pulling it, maybe. But Lewis Robert Jr., and from what I'm understanding, from what I've seen, the numbering is going to be down here, and it is going to be kind of hard to see sometimes as well. So definitely want to get in there and look at those. Everybody is typically saying it's the last card that would be numbered. I haven't pulled one yet, so I don't know, but there's a Wade Boggs, and we're just going to check the back anyway. There's Ronald Acuna. This has kind of been the Ronald Acuna box, I feel. And we're going to end it with an Angel Martinez rookie card. So that's nice. That one is not numbered either. We'll sleeve him up. Let's see, he's a rookie. I feel like I maybe pulled that one when I did the hobby box too, but not sure. I have to go back and look. At some point, I'm going to need to take a break and from ripping and just start going through all my cards, because I know that there's some that I've gotten that are really good cards, and to the point where I'm almost forgetting I've got them. All right, Jacob Wilson, rookie. Got Nolan Ryan. He's my original PC. I think I've got every Topps card of his ever made except for the rookie. That's the last one I've got yet to still get. That is my unicorn so far. Corey Seager. And Tony Gwynn to 150. There you go. So there's the numbering down there. If I tilt it, look, it disappears. It's gone. That's why I say you gotta be real careful. Even in real life, you don't see it until you tilt it just right. So be mindful of that if you're just blowing through these. That is a Tony Gwynn to 150. So we can find some room here for him. All right, and that is the jumbo box, ladies and gentlemen. We have 2 mems, 1 auto. One of the mems was a numbered card. We got a to 24. We got a to, what was this? 250. We got a Tony Gwynn to 150. We got Coach Al on the first pitch, and a whole lot of base, and then of course you end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the sand speckle cards. So about 1 every 2 packs, and you get the 90s inserts pretty much in every pack. Did not get any stars of the MLB, which I'm totally fine with. I'm really not a fan of that card. I like the card. They just overprint them. And they're in so many other packs and stuff that you just get so many of them that they're basically worthless unless you get a parallel or a variation. But yeah, so overall, I guess at the end of the day, it didn't come up too bad. Pretty good rip overall. Um, I don't know. I've got Fanatics boxes coming. We'll see what's in those, how those measure up. And honestly, I've already placed orders for some more hangers before they disappear. So we'll see when they get here. I've ordered them from a couple different places. We'll see if we have any similar luck with those. But that once we get all that stuff, that may be the end of Series 1 for me at this point. So hope you guys have enjoyed it. Be sure to drop me a comment. Let me know what you guys are ripping. If it's Series 1, what's your favorite format and why? And then be sure to subscribe so you can still see all of our upcoming rips that's on the way. We are going to transition back into soccer until my Fanatics boxes show up and the other hangers show up. So just be prepared for that. And if you've been following me for the soccer, guess what? It's coming back. Get ready. And we will catch you guys next time.